Dear students, how are you? I hope all are fine. Today, in this video section, you are going to study 8th standard chemistry. The topic name is changes around us. This topic, half of the lessons already you learnt. One of our teacher taught. The topics are definition of chemical reaction, then changes between chemical change and physical change. That means the difference between chemical change and physical change. Factors determining the chemical changes. These are the topics you have learned already. In this section, you are going to learn about effects of chemical changes. What is the topic you are learning today? Effects of chemical changes. Effects of chemical changes. In effects of chemical changes, that when the chemical reactions takes place, there will be production of light, production of heat, and production of sound, production of pressure, etc. This will be happen. Whatever the chemical reaction takes place, there will be production of heat, light, sound, and pressure. Addition to this, some of the effects also takes place. What are the effects? That biological effects and environmental effects. These two effects also is going to take place. Whatever the chemical reactions generally takes place. In this, we are going to see all the effects and all the productions one by one. During the chemical reactions, production of heat. Then second one is production of light. And third one is during the chemical reaction production of sound. Then fourth one is production of pressure. Addition to this, some other effect also going to takes place. That effects are environmental effects and biological effects. After completion of this, you are going to learn that effects, that is environmental effect and biological effect. This you are going to learn in one by one in very detail. Let's go the production of heat. What is that? First effects of chemical changes is production of heat. Some chemical changes produces heat. What is that? Some chemical changes produces heat. When the chemical changes takes place, by the releases of heat energy. What is that? By the releasing of heat energy, the product is obtained. Such a reaction. What is? By releasing of heat energy, the product obtained. Such a chemical reaction is called exothermic reaction. What is that? Exothermic reaction. In any reactions, the heat energy is released from that. Such a reaction is called exothermic. The meaning of exo is releases. The heat energy is released. That is, it released to the surroundings. Thermal means it is heat. That means heat energy is releases to the surrounding. That reaction is called exothermic reaction. We can give some of the example for exothermic reaction. The first example we go. When we take calcium oxide, that it is generally called quicklime. When you add water to quicklime, what is that? When you add water to quicklime, that we know lime powder. That's you are very familiar. All of us we are having in our home, that is lime powder. When we add water to lime powder, you could observe heat energy released from that. When you are touching the vessels, you may feel heat energy. By releasing of lot of heat energies to produce slacked lime, that is lime water. What is that? When you add water to quicklime, it produces slaked lime with the liberation of lot of heat energies. Such a reaction is example of exothermic reactions. I can show this in the equation. What is quicklime? This is formula of quicklime. Generally, quicklime chemical name is calcium oxide. When this is mixed with water, the formula of water is H2O. When water is added to quicklime, that produces slacked lime. What is this? Is general name of slacked lime. In chemical name of slacked lime is calcium hydroxide. The formula of calcium hydroxide is CaOH twice. This is calcium oxide. This is calcium hydroxide. Additionally, it releases heat energy. When water is added to calcium oxide, that produce calcium hydroxide, additionally heat energy is releases. This is the best example for exothermic. This comes under any chemical reactions that produces heat energy during the reaction takes place. Let's go some other examples also. We take two test tubes. One test tube we take sulfuric acid. In another test tube we take sodium hydroxide. That you know, sulfuric acid in one test tube, sodium hydroxide in another test tube. These two solutions are strong. That is, we know that when we take as a concentrated, the sulfuric acid is strong acid. In this test tube we taken sodium hydroxide, no, that is a strong base. When strong acid mixed with the strong base, when the strong acid mixed with the strong base, there you could observe heat energies releases. Such a reaction we are going to be represented as a equations. What we are taken in first test tube we take sulfuric acid. The formula of sulfuric acid is H2SO4. When sulfuric acid we take, then in another test tube we are taking sodium hydroxide. What we are going to do now? Slowly with the constant stirring, sodium hydroxide is mixed with sulfuric acid. The reaction takes place while during the reactions after completion of that. Otherwise, in middle, when the slowly addition of sodium hydroxide into sulfuric acid, the product obtained is sodium sulfate. Additionally, water is the byproduct. In these reactions, when you touch the test tube, while adding sodium hydroxide into sulfuric acid, when you touch the test tube, you feel hot. This because of formation of sodium sulfate and water. Here, heat energy is released to the surroundings. This is an example of neutralization reaction. Neutralization. What is? When the strong base mixed with the strong acid, base mixed with the acid, the base completely neutralized by an acid. Such a reaction is called neutralization reactions. Here, the product formed, the one product is salt, another product is water. In neutralization reaction, generally, salt is the one product, water is another product. So here, when sodium hydroxide mixed with the sulfuric acid, here forming salt is sodium sulfate. The formula of sodium sulfate is Na2SO4. The water is a byproduct. While writing the equation, which we could check simultaneously the balance. We have to check hydrogen in this side, sulfur, reactant and oxygen. Here hydrogen, two hydrogens are there. Then here 2 plus 1, 3 hydrogen present in the reactant side. When we go to the product side, only 2 hydrogen. So for that, we go for the sodium. In the product, there are 2 atoms of sodium, but in the reactant side, there is only 1 atom. We should add 2. That is, we should multiply 2 with the sodium hydroxide. Now, number of atoms in sodium, in reactant 2, in product sodium also 2. That is 2 sodium and 2 sodium. You can check hydrogen now. Here in the reactant 2 hydrogen, in the sulfuric acid contains 2 hydrogen, 2 plus 2, 4. Then sulfur when we take, in this reactant side 1 sulfur and the product side 1 sulfur, it is balanced. When we go for the oxygen, the reactant side 4 oxygen is present. There is another 2 oxygen in the sodium hydroxide, 4 plus 2, 6. In the product when we go, there is 4 oxygen in the sodium sulfate. There is here 2 oxygen is left. So we take 2 oxygen, that is 2H2O is the product. Now the oxygen also balanced, hydrogen also balanced, sulfur as well as sodium also balanced. This is balancing chemical reactions. This is happened in the whatever the reactions, some reactions that produces heat energy. During the heat energy, the reaction takes place. The second effect is production of light. Some chemical reactions produces light. When the reaction takes place, it produces light. Such a reaction we are going to take as an example and discuss with the production of light. For example, we take, while reaction takes place, it produces light energy. We take magnesium ribbon, that is solid. We take magnesium ribbon. When the magnesium ribbon is burnt in a flame, when the magnesium ribbon burnt in the flame, that produces dazzling light. What is that? Produces dazzling light that forms magnesium oxide. What is? When magnesium ribbon burnt in a flame, that produces dazzling light. Dazzling light. This when you coming to the high school in our regular classes, no? I am going to show you in the laboratory. We have magnesium ribbon. When the magnesium ribbon heated in the flame, that produces like crackers are firing, no? Likewise, you could observe the magnesium ribbon burning. That is dazzling light or produces. Such a reaction is take place. This I can show in the equation type. What is? The symbol of magnesium is Mg. When this is burnt in a flame, that we know for burning oxygen is essentially when the magnesium is reacted with oxygen, that forms magnesium oxide. Additionally, it produces heat energy also. Along with the heat, it produces dazzling light. For the balancing here 2Mg, this is 2NgO. So the magnesium oxide is forming. The nature of magnesium oxide is basic. What is? This is basic oxide is forming because it is metal oxide. Generally metal oxides are basic oxide. So MgO is forming. When the magnesium reacts with the oxygen, that forms magnesium oxide. So this is obtained in the reactions. This is about production of light. We go for the third effect, that is production of sound. Production of sound. Some reaction produces sound. When the reaction takes place, by the time sound also produces along with the light. This you could observe in our regular life. What you happen now? During the Diwali, this I can show in the one of our important festival. All you are very like about the Diwali. During the Diwali, when you fire crackers, you could observe sound, no? Along with the sound, suppose it is in the night time, you could observe various light also, different colors of light also. What is actually involved in these firecrackers, no? The firecrackers, that is the crackers present in some of the chemical substances. Chemical substances react with oxygen in air. What is chemical substances react with oxygen in air, that is going to be breaks down. While breaks down the chemical substances, it produces sound. That different sounds also very mild, and sometimes it is we could see some of the bigger sound, highest sound also. This is to be happen because of the chemical substances is breaks down into the some other new substances, thus to be used in this production of sound. We take best examples for that. Potassium nitrate. We take potassium nitrate. By the decomposition of potassium nitrate, it produces potassium oxide, oxygen as well as nitrogen. What are the product is obtained? When the potassium nitrate, that is KNO3, is decomposed into potassium oxide, oxygen and nitrogen. For balancing this, 4 moles of potassium nitrate, here 2 moles of potassium oxide, there is 2 moles of oxygen, this is 5 moles of oxygen and 2 moles of nitrogen. 4 nitrogen, 4 potassium here, this is in this product 4 potassium, nitrogen 4, Here there is 4 nitrogen, 3 4s are 12 oxygen in this side. Here 2, 5 2s are 10, 10 plus 2, 12 oxygen. Now the equation is balanced. So this is one of the best example. When the chemical reaction takes place, it produces sound. Or next, we take another one example also. Magnesium ribbon. We take magnesium ribbon. In another test tube, that is in the one test tube, we take hydrochloric acid. When magnesium ribbon put into hydrochloric acid test tube, you could observe the gas is released from that. When the gas is released, additionally some of the product also obtained. While releasing the gas, you take burning matchsticks. When you bring the matchsticks very near to the test tube, very near, that is very near, which is mouth of the test tube, what do you hear? You will hear definitely sound. By the hearing the sound, that is pop sound you are hearing. The reason for the pop sound, pop sound is, here hydrogen gas is liberation. That hydrogen gas react with atmospheric oxygen. While atmospheric oxygen react with oxygen, that produces sound. That sound is like pop, like a sound is produces. That you could observe when like magnesium react with HCl. That I can write in the equation type. What is? We take magnesium plus hydrochloric acid. It forms magnesium chloride. It is a salt. There is a gas is evolved in this reaction. The name of gas is hydrogen. For the balancing, it is 2 moles of hydrochloric acid. When magnesium react with 2 moles of hydrochloric acid, it forms magnesium chloride and hydrogen gas. So this gas is it uses by giving as a sound. It is the sound is called pop sound. This is about the production of sound. Some of the chemical changes, some of the chemical reaction takes place, the sound also produced. Next effect of chemical changes. When the chemical reaction takes place, that produces gases with increasing amount of pressure. When the chemical reaction produces gases with increasing amount of pressure, such a reactions takes place in closed container. We should not be carried over the reaction in the open container. Such a reaction we should carried over in the closed container. When the reaction is carried over in the closed container, there by pressure is increased. While the pressure is increased, there produces the gases. Likewise the equations also take place. Likewise the chemical reactions also is there in that production of pressure. For example, we take simple example. We know the carbon dioxide. The formula of carbon dioxide is CO2. When the carbon dioxide reacts with water, that means the gas by applying the pressure, it dissolves with water, it produces carbonic acid, that is H2CO3. That's we know carbonic acid is present in the cool drinks. How cool drinks are made up of, different variety and different names of cool drinks are there. That made up of by using the gas carbon dioxide. That carbon dioxide, by applying the pressure, the carbon dioxide dissolved into water. There carbonic acid is forming in that carbonic acid we are used as a drinking. How the gas is released from out? When we open the cool drinks bottle, that is when we open lid of the cool drinks bottle, you may observe there is brisk effervescence gas is released from the cool drinks bottle. What is the gas is released? The name of gas is carbon dioxide gas. While opening the lid of the bottle, very soon you are observing or shaking. By shaking, otherwise you can observe directly. There is a brisk effervescence gas is released from the bottle. The name of the gas which is released from that is carbon dioxide gas. What is carbon dioxide gas is released? In that by pressing, that is increasing amount of pressure, only the gas is released, that produced from the solution. Such a reaction also takes place in the effect of chemical changes. This is the fourth one, it is production of pressure. So along with that, other than that, we are I told you already, there are some changes are there, that is some other effects also is happened when the chemical reaction takes place. What are the effects? No, first effect is biological effects. The second effect is environmental effect. What is first effect is biological effect, second one is environmental effects. These are the two important effects also takes place when the chemical reaction is happened. Let's see in these two effects in very detail. The first effect is called biological effect. Biological effect, it takes place in the three way. One is spoilage of food and vegetables. Then second one is rancidity of fishes and meat. That is, the second one is rancidity of fishes and meat. Then third one is apples and the fruits. Some other fruits turn brown when cut. These are the three effects, these ways we could observe the biological effects. First one is spoilage of food and vegetables. Second, rancidity of fishes and meat. Third one is apples, some fruits turn brown when cut. First, spoilage of food and vegetables. The food and vegetables, how it's spoilage, no? When the chemical reactions catalyzed by using of the enzymes, it is produces some of the microorganism present in that. Because of the microorganism, the entire food becomes the bad smell. That is, it gives us a bad smell, and also it is going to be waste. Because of that, the catalytic reaction of enzymes present, that is going to be react within the food items. That food items totally gives us a waste, as well as it produces a bad smell. So such a during likewise the food also going to be spoiled. This is the first effect of biological effect. Let's go the second one. For this, but because the spoilage of food, we can give the example. That is egg. When we take a rotten egg, that rotten egg produces bad smell because of the formation of hydrogen sulfide gas. What is? By formation of hydrogen sulfide gas, due to the hydrogen sulfide gas, the entire egg will be spoiled. It gives us a bad smell, that is rotten eggs, that produces bad smell due to the formation of hydrogen sulfide gas. That we know that this gas gives us a bad smell, that is rotten egg smell. Such a reactions also we are going to be conducting in a laboratory. No, such a reactions are there. Such a reactions gives us a rotten egg smell. Because of that, the formation of hydrogen sulfide gas, that it gives us a rotten egg smell. This is first we can view. Then second one, we go for the effect, that is rancidity of fishes and meat. Rancidity of fishes and meat. When we know that fishes and meat, it produces, it forming some of the fatty acids, that is unsaturated fatty acids. It present generally in fishes and meat. That is unsaturated. That means double bond compound is present, that fatty acids. When the fatty acids of that compound contact with the oxygen in air, that fatty acids that's already present, that already containing in the fishes and meat, that contact with the oxygen in air, that produces a bad smell. that it is this process is generally called rancidity. That is the entire feces and meat is waste. That process is known as rancidity. The rancidity that you know the examples I had given, feces meat is going to be spoiled, waste. This is the second effect of biological. We go for the third one, that is apples, fruits turn brown when cut. This you could observe in your daily activities. How no? When the apples, some other fruits, when you cut, your ma'am giving you snacks to the school during the break time, you want to take no for that. Oh, suppose the apple is freshly given to you, that will not be spoiled. Suppose the apple is cut in the slice, that is in the different slices, you may bring to the schools. Oh, in the afternoon or in before that, in that break time, you could open that boxes. Suppose you are going to see, no, by that time you could observe there is a brown color. The apple becomes a fresh apples become a brown color. That is layer is formed as on the apples. That is brown color layer. What is reason for the brown color? No, the reason for the forming the brown color is that is a phenolic compound present in that fruits, whatever the apples as well as other fruits. The phenolic compound is present. The phenolic compounds react with that contact with the oxygen in air. That becomes a brown pigment. That is brown pigment name as melanin. What is that? The brown pigment is named as melanin. Because of the formation of melanin only, the entire vegetables or the entire fruits become a brown in color. While you are tasting that while you are taking inside your stomach, that will give you a trouble. So that you should avoid when the fruits become a brown color, you don't take. This you should give the advice to your mother. While giving a fruits, a fresh fruit with before, that is without cut, the food should be you should carry. You take, then you should regularly you take to the schools. That will be healthy for us, healthy for you especially. So that food gives all the energy. Suppose the fruits is cut, dangerous melanin is forming, that entire stomach will be spoiled. You may feel some other symptoms, that is stomach symptoms. You may feel sick, that is pain, stomach pain, that and everything. So that this is also one of the effect, that is biological effect. It takes place when the chemical reaction is carried over. Next effect of chemical changes is environmental effects. In environmental effects happen in the three ways. One is pollution, second one is rusting, third one is tarnishing of metal articles. Let's go one by one in very detail. First one is pollution. Generally, pollutions takes place in three ways. What are the types of pollutions? No, that is in the three ways generally pollutions takes place. The types of pollution is, one is air pollution, second one is water pollution, third one is land pollution. In this, we are going to discuss about in the table, like a table column. In the types of pollutions, let's go, what are the chemical substances involved in this to pollute air, water and land? And what are the effects is to be happen to us because of the chemical substance. What is the second? We take chemical substances, and third we take what are the effects. Simply we are going to be discuss. So the first one, in air pollutions, how air is polluted, no? The chemical substance like carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide, then oxides of sulfur and oxides of nitrogen, some etc. These are all the substances which polluted the air. That we know that carbon dioxide, this is released, the factories are running, and automobiles, even the carbon monoxide. While the substance is takes place when the substance is oxidized. It releases carbon monoxide as well as carbon dioxide. Then some other, that is diesel engines and petrol engines releases oxides of sulfur and nitrogens. What is oxides of sulfur and nitrogen it releases? Because of these substance, these gases, the air is polluted. Okay, the air is polluted. What are the effects takes place while air is polluted? What are the effects? No, the main effect is acid rain. What is that? Acid rain. Another one is it is global warming. Global warming. The third one is we should feel some of the effect that is in our body. Is takes place some of the respiratory problem. Respiratory problems. It changes our respiratory problems. These are the effects takes place. What are? One is acid rain, second one is global warming, third one is respiratory problem. For the acid rain, when the oxides of sulfur and nitrogen, when the oxides of sulfur and nitrogen increases in the atmosphere air, will rain become a acid because oxides of sulfur will become. There is sulfur dioxide when react with rain, it becomes sulfuric acid. Sulfur, that is oxides of nitrogen, that is like nitric oxide or nitrogen dioxide, that dissolves in water, that forms nitric acid. Nitrogen oxide gives nitric acid. Sulfur oxide gives sulfuric acid. The sulfuric acid, nitric acid or acid, such acid gives in the form of rain, that is in the form of acid rain. That rain spoils or it damages buildings, it damages and everything, even the plants and such organism also going to be spoiled. So this is the main effect which takes place with the increasing amount of oxides of sulfur and nitrogen. Another one effect, that is global warming. Is global warming. This because of global warming takes place in our world due to increasing amount of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. The atmosphere generally have some less amount of carbon dioxide, that is 0.03% of that. While we are using carbon dioxide, that is just the factories and some other vehicles are releasing carbon dioxide. Such a carbon dioxide is increased in the atmosphere, no? Such it's happened. It's because of that increases. It's forming global warming. That's our entire world will become warm. There is seasonal changes that's to be spoiled. So this is the second effect when these gases are increases. The third one is respiratory problem. This generally happen when nitrogen oxide or oxides of sulfur, carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide. When we are inhale, when we are take inside our body, it gives us many problems. So these are the effect in the air pollution. A second type of pollution, that is water pollution. What are the chemical substances in the water pollution? No, dyeing industries releases some wastes. Then detergent waste. Then oil spillage. These are the chemical substances when dissolved, when it is going to be mixed with the water level is spoiled. Because of that, the effect, the water is polluted. The normal water will become dirt, that is dirty water. We are using that water, it gives us the many damages, many effect to our body. As well, and also, what are the other effects? Skin diseases. Skin diseases also takes place. We are going to affect many other skin diseases because of that. Water is polluted. For that, what is reason for that? No, these detergent and oil spillage and dyeing industries are used. This is about water pollution. We go for the third type of pollution is land pollution. In land, how is polluted? No, we are using many fertilizers like urea. That is fertilizers like urea we are using. Without urea, no plant is cultivated. There is no farming at all. In agriculture, whatever the farming takes place, the urea is essential. That it is a chemical, the urea. So fertilizers like urea. Then pesticides, this is also used for cultivating the crops. Then and also plastics, we are using different types of plastics. That is also the plastics made of a chemical substance. Even the pesticides made of a chemical substance, and fertilizers, urea is made of chemical substances. Such substances actually used in that, how it is affected, how it is polluted the land. The land is polluted, entire land is generally polluted, and there some other diseases also takes places. One is cancer. Important diseases is cancer. How that cancer is affected, when we are using the plastics, when this plastics is burnt, what is when the plastic is burnt, that the chemical substance present in the plastics that is burnt, that produces gases, that hazardous gases. When we are inhale the hazardous gases, that's we are going to causes by cancer. Very important. So that you should advise your parent or your nearby neighbors, don't burn the plastics. That is, our government is collecting the different plastics separately. We should pour the plastics into that. We should not be burnt the plastics, especially because of the burning, it causes cancer. The next one is respiratory diseases. While these to be pesticide, urea and everything is to be polluted the land, it gives us the respiratory diseases. This all that effect of it comes under the pollution. It is from the environmental effect. We go for the rusting. Second one is rusting. The iron particles exposed in air, the article which is made of iron, which exposed in air, in the presence of water, you may see on the iron particles brown color layer is forming. Brown color layer. When an iron particle exposed in air, they are forming brown color layer. The name of the layer is, brown color layer is rust. What is that? What is called the brownish layer on the iron particle? It is rust. The formation of rust in the chemical process is known as rusting. And the iron particle rust is forming, that chemical reaction, the chemical process is called rusting. How the rusting is forming, I can show this in the chemical equation. The symbol of iron is Fe. When the iron is reacted with the oxygen that's present in the atmosphere, it is in the presence of water. It is also in atmosphere. When these are reacted together, this everything, water, oxygen, iron, this forming Fe2O3 dot X moles of H2O. This is namely hydrated ferric oxide. What is hydrated ferric oxide? This H2O is hydrated, Fe2O3 is called ferric oxide. Here, oxidation state of iron is Fe3, 3 plus. Here, hydrated ferric oxide is forming. For the balancing the equation, 4 moles of iron it takes over. Then here there is 3 moles of oxygen, X moles of water. We should take in the product side 2 moles of ferric oxide, that is Fe2O3. This is the equation involved in the rusting reactions. So the rusting takes place, the brown color, that is brownish layer is forming, the brownish layer of the iron particles on the iron particle is called rust. The chemical name of rust is hydrated ferric oxide. You should concentrate this, hydrated ferric oxide. This is about rusting. This is also one of the environmental effect. We go for the tarnishing of metal particles. This tarnishing takes place in the two way. One is silver particles is tarnished. There is bright color silver particle become black. Then copper. Another one is copper. That is brass particles become green layer on it. So this in the two way we are discussing about tarnishing of metal particle. How silver particles become tarnished? That means what is the reaction involved in this? When the silver is exposed in hydrogen sulfide, this hydrogen sulfide present in the atmosphere. In the particles of silver, on the particles of silver, they are forming silver sulfide. By formation of silver sulfide, it is additionally hydrogen gas is released. Because of the formation of silver sulfide, the silver, that is the bright color silver article will become black color. In this way, silver article become tarnished. This we could observe. Your silver anklet gets tarnished, no? That you may observe. After 3 or 6 months, it is slowly the reaction takes place. Hydrogen sulfide slowly react with the silver. The silver article will become, that is your silver anklet will become tarnished, that is in the black in color. That's you can observe in your regular life. So this reaction also takes place in that that is in the tarnishing of metal articles. We go second one, copper. How copper articles will become green layer. Copper will react with the oxygen and carbon dioxide as well as water. When the copper react with the oxygen, carbon dioxide present in the atmosphere, even this water also present in the atmosphere. When these all are reacted slowly with the copper article, there we could observe greenish layer is forming. What color layer? Greenish layer. Greenish layer is forming on the copper article. The greenish layer, the name of greenish layer is basic copper carbonate. That is basic copper carbonate is forming. For the equation balance, here 2 moles of copper. This and all balanced already. 2Cu plus O2 plus CO2 plus H2O. They are forming basic. This is COH twice. COH twice is basic. So this is copper hydroxide with copper carbonate, that is this to be called basic copper carbonate. CuCO3 dot COH twice. In this way, the brass articles will become tarnished, or black articles will become forming of the greenish layer. This you could observe in your articles which are made of brass. No, they are slowly that green layer is forming. In this you could observe in your puja room. There are some articles are there which are made of brass. There in day by day when you are using that articles, on the articles you may observe small greenish layer, that is greenish layer is forming. Because of that, these reactions that slowly react with oxygen, carbon dioxide, water, they are forming basic copper carbonate. This is about environmental effects of chemical changes, that is tarnishing of metals. So this is about that. So far, dear students, we discussed it today, effects of chemical changes. In that effects of chemical changes, there are when the chemical reaction takes place, it produces heat, light, sound as well as pressure. After discussed of that, we have discussed another effect, that is one is biological effect, another one is environmental effect. In biological effect is in the 3 ways it takes place. Environmental effects also in the 3 ways takes place. That's all the students today. That is our second lesson of the chemistry is over. Thank you.